Hi guys, welcome to the channel. If you are new to the channel, then there is a subscribe button in, I believe, this corner. Make sure you turn that on, turn your notifications on. We put videos up a couple of times a week, something like that. So we're going to be doing the long-awaited van tour. I should have done this ages ago, and then when I tried to do it, the weather was bad, load of excuses. Well, here we are, we're going to make the video. So let me show you around why I think this is definitely the best setup you can actually buy. Okay, so the van itself is a Transit Custom Sport. Okay, so we have chosen this van because as I do multiple trades, my main trade is obviously a Sparky, but I carry quite a lot of weight, a lot of equipment, so I wanted the sport van because also it comes with a lot of extras as well on there, and also I am a little bit of a snob when it comes to vans. Now this is my 30th vehicle, believe it or not, it's my 30th one, and I think actually I've got it right. So I'm going to give a little brief overview of the van, so if you want to follow me, come on through. So the van itself is a very, very smart looking bit of kit. We've also gone with the leather on the inside. It is a bit of a mess in there because, let's face it, I'm working all the time. Comes with the reversing camera. This is just like to point out as well, this is not sponsored by Ford or Bott Smart. It is literally, we've paid for all this. The van itself is actually a really, really nice, comfortable van to drive. I think it's probably one of the best I've seen on YouTube as well by a country mile. I met up with Nick and Jack from JRC, and they agree with me. It's absolutely wicked. There's a lot of things that you'll see on other vans where you'll have slight little variations and stuff, and people will think, yeah, I've got, you know, the Transit Sport. They haven't. Okay, there's little subtle differences, same as on Nick's van. There's little subtle differences that makes all the difference on here. So you've got like little skirts on there, you've got the Go Faster racing stripes as usual. But with us, what we've done, we've actually changed them up as well to match our branding. Okay, so you get the ghost striping through here, but underneath here is actually the orange that it comes with, but we've changed that out to obviously match all our branding and all the rest of it. So the long bit now that you're waiting for is what racking system I went for, and obviously, as I've just mentioned, we went for Bott Smart. I looked at alternatives, but to be honest, the guys at Bott Smart was wicked. So what I'll do is I'll explain briefly what and how I went about choosing that setup. So what I'll do is I'll put another clip in for how I did it, try and screenshot it and stuff like that. But this is an L1H1, I believe, is the actual model of it. Okay guys, so basically this is the website as if I'm going on to it now. Okay, so we'll click on for shop now. So this is where you choose all your make and model. So for me, obviously it's Ford, so custom. Mine, as I said in the video, mine is an L1H1. So there's the racking configuration. So all the usual jargon there. So we've got obviously, so you select, so you've got all these different options so that they're literally ready to go. Okay, so for me, it's the ultimate because I wanted both sides, the back and the platform on here. So you select that. Like I said, I won't go too much into detail on it because they'll explain a lot better than I will. So that is basically what it is. So you've got all your sides now. You can have that side, this side, and all the rest of it. So for me, it's like, yeah, I want some roof bars. So you just choose this module, so that gets added to your order. So there's an accessory pack, so you can choose that, and then obviously click on next, and that gets added to your basket. And then, for example, oh, I want some load security, so you click on that one. So armorgard, so oh, I want the new armorgard, which is what I've got, and you add that. So if you want in dividers, you add it, and then so you've sorted for that. So you press back to go back to here. So oh, I don't know, I want my van cab organizer. So we're going to add on that, which I haven't got, but I do want it, but I haven't got it. So I've added that to my basket, so get rid of that. Vice unit. So like I say, you might be doing a lot of commercial stuff. Add her on. But it is completely customizable. So let's go back to this bit. Like I say, I won't go too mad. But for example, so when you're choosing your floor switches, so it tells you here which bit you're looking at. So you want the deck kit. So do you want it full length? Do you want it half like I've got, which is what that one is? So you view that module and it will tell you. So this is what it comes with. So you've got the deck and the 2 boxes underneath, the storage boxes. It's exactly what I've got. Okay, so we're going to go back again. So now it's saying, right, so this is the back, so this is where the bulkhead is. So you just select it, whichever one you want. Now this is the bit where I had to ring up and ask for advice, because this is the one that I've got, but I didn't want this one, and I wanted to have 2 cable drums there, so cable holders, sorry. So that is why I spoke to them directly, and they actually all sorted it out. So you get the gist of it. So obviously there's so many different accessories. Let's try and find actually. So if I go back up to here for accessories, we'll click on that bad boy up there. So this is where you really can customize it massively. So boxes and storage. So you can choose on, oh, I don't know, I want a deep box, I want more sustainer sliders, all that sort of stuff. There's so many different things that you could do it. They are really cool. So you've also got shelves. Oh, sorry, go back. So there's the shelf. So there's like your cable reel holder, as they call it. So obviously here's your widths, you see. So I think you need one of those. So let's just add that on and add that one, and that's basically what mine is there. Okay, so like I say, you can go through it, but you get the gist of it. So once you've finished, so you go to your summary. So this is your summary, and this is basically, it's all broke down for you, exactly what you're going to be paying for what you've got on there. So you can add all your different accessories and all the rest of it. It is brilliant. I genuinely, the service was fantastic, I must admit. So anyway, right, let's get back into the video. Let's have a look inside. So I have had a little bit of a spruce up. Now in here, I've had this for roughly a year now, something like that. It's been coming up to a year. So I think it shows now, obviously, it's well and truly, I am using it every day. So it's not as pristine as what it should be. So what I normally do on this setup here, because like I said, I do the plumbing as well, so you need to carry a lot of spares. So in here, I've got all my accessories and stuff. So you've got your back boxes, all your second fix sort of stuff that I've gone with on here. They also do your cable holders and stuff, and it all comes in a modular kit form. So I'll put on the picture here of how it turned up on my drive. Is one big massive jigsaw piece, and it seemed a bit daunting. So anybody, if you're like me, I hate building stuff like that. It really irritates me, but this was really simple. And if you are stuck, the customer services are fantastic. They're always at the end of the phone, and they'll always give you loads of guidance. Okay, so in here, I've wanted to break it up this way. I've put some perfo panels on this side. I'm actually going to move this one down, because obviously the more I'm using it, it's completely customizable. You can change it up as you go in, like I need to now. I need to move that down to the lower section, because it doesn't work for me now with as the more I'm using it, the more I need to alter it. I need to drop that down there now, because let's show you around the back. So the reason why I need to drop that down now is because now I have a flat table that we've put in, which I use for when I'm doing EV chargers, testing, that sort of thing. It's now raised that up slightly, so if I put anything on here, it drops through. But if this was a setup and you couldn't adjust it, I'd be knackered and it would really do my head in. So I do need to drop those down. Now, they all come with all your your sustainers, sorry. So what I've done on here is I've just got all my screws and fixings, things like that, and all your Wagos. I've just dropped in on here. So all the Wagos and things like them, fittings and all the rest of it. Now, like I say, there's so many different ways you can set this up. Now, when you get it, okay, one of the key things that I didn't quite realise, to be honest, that when I bought the van comes with a plastic load liner. It's all ply lined and all the rest of it. Ply lined on the floor on top of the load liner. That had to go. We had to get that gone because I opted for the Bott Smart actual floor as well, because it's hard wearing and I wanted it all to run through all nice and neat. Now I know Emma's going to moan at me because when she sees this video at Bott Smart, there's supposed to be trims all on here, and yes, there are trims, and it comes with all the trims. I just haven't put them on, so don't judge me, okay? It's happened now. We just move on from it. So even though there is those trims and I haven't put them on, and like I say, I chuck loads of stuff in here. I am a little bit of a princess, but I chuck loads of stuff in. I've chipped it a couple of times, but like I say, if the trims were on, that wouldn't have happened. So I have got the trims. I will put them on at some stage, I promise. So you don't have to buy all the sustainers with it. I have, because I wanted it to be all more compact. So I've also got all of the Stanley stackers, so we can chuck all those in as well. So it's not a case that you have to get these. I've already got some Stanley stackers, so you don't have to replace those. So we chuck all those bits in and stuff. And like I say, I've opted for a little pull-out drawer here to keep some of the spares. I don't use that often. But yeah, it's a really, really cool setup. Now, obviously I've gone with the armorgard tool safe because you just can't be that safe with tools. It's the more you can slow people down. If somebody wants to get into your kit, they're going to, no matter what you do, but always go for some tool lockable safes of some sort. Again, all supplied through Bott Smart. Now, the other cool thing that I've gone for an accessory is everyone knows that, you know, I'm a big ambassador for all super rod stuff. So I actually found that they do a clamp that fits the Megger set absolutely perfect. So it's about keeping everything all in place, okay? Now, they do actual panels as well to go on here, but I didn't choose those at the time. I decided not to bother, and I've just whacked some DIN rails on and just stuck some spare MCBs and RCBOs and stuff. But still, again, on here, I can still do the same, put some more stuff on, but they do actually proper panels that I haven't done yet. Right, so I know some of you are going to go, yeah, that's great. I didn't know how you actually build it. So I'm going to give you a brief overview. So when you get the kit, okay, it comes all numbered. Now, I've left this on for this reason because I was supposed to be doing this video ages ago and I didn't do it. So it comes with, obviously, it's all numbered. So like this is number 3 for argument's sake. So what you have to do is you get all your framework in, okay? So it's all labelled. I've kept the stickers on because I find that you can lose track very, very, very easily if you don't do that. So with number 3, with all the breakdown, it tells you exactly what's supposed to be in where. And like I say, after you've got it all set up, you might go, actually, I want to change this. But initially, build it as it comes on the design, because you will get lost. So whack all your frame in. So this what I found is the most time-consuming bit for me because it's all new. It's all bolted into the actual van itself. So now technically the van has actually got almost like an internal roll cage built in. So if in an accident, it's actually made the van structurally stronger, which is another great thing. If you're like me, in the old van, there was a previous video, I'll try and put a link above my head somewhere, of when I took my old transporter in. Now we racked all that out ourselves with all the ply racking, and it did my absolute head in. It was squeaking, it was noisy, it weighed an absolute ton. You hated driving it, didn't you, Sean, to be fair? It was awful. I mean, considering it...
It's like driving a bus because it was swaying.
Oh, it was awful. It was such a... I mean, considering how much the van cost as well, and for doing that, it just, you know, so yeah, so obviously that's another good watch. It was... When things squeak, it really annoys the living daylights out of me, and... He thought so too. So when things squeak, I was driving to a job and I actually pulled over on the side of the road because something was squeaking and it was doing my head in. I stripped out half the van on the side of the road because it just sent me round the twist. But since having this, I've not had it. And I think that is down to the fact that it's so well designed and actually all locked in, so it doesn't move. So like I say, you would think this is a sponsored video, but it's not. This is just that I want to share with you guys because I've been asked loads and loads from different people how good this is. So if you are thinking about it, it's I'll tell you at the end how much it actually cost me. I say me, well, the company, including Sean. So, like I say, this setup now is what I think is absolutely perfect. I've gone with some pull-out like boxes as such. Now, as you can see, they're a little bit rammed and stuff. When I first got it, they were all nice and neat and organised, but then, you know, life carries on and you do things. So I generally keep this all my first fix stuff, some meter tails and all the bits and bobs. And then the one on the other side is actually, it's got a lot of more second fix stuff, but more of the unusual stuff. I keep, and also the cable tongue and bits and bobs go in there. But I actually want another one of these. So Emma, when you're watching this, send us another one of these out, please. Come on. So I want another one of these to bolt these in, so then I can get rid of a lot of other stuff and stick those all in. So that leads me on to all the racking itself. Now, the racking was supplied to me by Rhino. Again, anyone with roof bars knows that it's really annoying when you have massive wind noise, and these are like the aero bars, as I call it, a bit of cobwebby now. So the aero bars, and we've also opted for the roller on the back, so easy to get those ladders off. So when I first had this, I used to keep some telescopic ladders at the back, and since using the aero bars, I've kept my triples on the top, and the wind noise is next to nothing. Don't get me wrong, there is a little bit of wind noise, but compared to anything else, it's not enough for me to go, I'm going to take them off. So the other thing is we've obviously got the Pipe Tube Pro. Now, that Pipe Tube Pro is completely lined on the inside, so it stops all of your plastic stuff getting marked and scuffed, because that is essentially when you've got all your, you know, obviously for the sparky stuff as well, you don't want all that all marking and all the rest of it, so it works really well for me. So the other thing, like for me now, is round this side here, it comes with, well, these are all accessories. There's tons and tons of accessories you can buy. You can spend a fortune, but also the good thing, because I dealt with Emma with it, and she was like saying, are you going to need that? You're not going to need this. So if I jump in and break my neck. So what I've gone with is my silicone storage up here. I've also got the can storage. Now that does take the expanding foam bottle all ready to go. I've also got my pipe drain off. I have got another one, I haven't fitted it because I only generally keep the one, but you can use it for like your Hoover attachments, that sort of thing, because when we use the dust extractor, I generally take the pipe work off that. I've also gone for all my PPE stuff here, so I also use my big wipes and trays and holders and things like that. Again, you can get all those from them. So when I did the original plan online, I only showed that I could just do the one cable holder. So after speaking to Emma there, I said, no, I don't really want one. I need to have two, because like I say, this is generally what I generally carry on the van. And then when we're doing the bigger jobs, I generally just keep that in there. The other good thing I like about these is when you're doing a load of second fix, you can just grab the tubs and take them out with you. It's really, really, really straightforward. At the minute, I generally like, because I do some reactive work as well, so it's nice to keep some stock on the van. On the old van, it just wasn't possible to do that because it was just a nuisance, really. I still had separate, you know, as most people do, they'll have separate little areas like that, but they're all fixed, so you can't take them out. And it used to bug me, and then I ended up ordering twice the amount of stuff, and then stuff would get damaged and all the rest of it, and that stopped all that. There is this thing that someone's put in my van. I'm not entirely sure what that's for, but it's been there quite a while. I think I don't really know what that's in there for, so that needs to obviously be thrown away because it's just taking up space. But yeah, so overall, do I think it's worth it? 100%. I also strongly believe that it's actually made me more money. I'm a lot more organised with it. Don't get me wrong, it's not going to change your life, but it will change the way you work. For me personally, I am now more efficient. I know exactly what's on my van at any one time. I can count my stock numbers a lot faster. I can get on with the job. Now, I know you guys are going to go, well, how much is it? So for me, this cost me, well, the company, just over £3,000. Okay, so I know this was a while ago, so I imagine now that the prices have gone up since then, because this was a little while ago. But money well spent in my eyes, and if this was all to go, you know, for whatever reason, would I do it again? In a heartbeat. There's absolutely no way now that I wouldn't be having this same system. So that leads me on to saying to you guys that if you change your van, like I've done so many times, although I'm not allowed anymore, am I, Sean?
No, you damn well not.
You know, I'm not allowed to change my vehicles anymore. So if you were to change your vehicle, the good thing about this is it is, like I say, a modular system, so you just unbolt it. Now, we've got such a good relationship, with our Ford dealer. Is local to us. We buy all our vans all in one go through them. There's no faffing about. They're brilliant service. I've already told them, look, when we change our van to the next one, because we lease all our vehicles now, the new one will come with the rubber floor, and what I need to do is they're going to take it out for me and pop it into my old van as such. So when this one goes back, they're going to take it out the new van, stick it in here, and then this lot is then down for me to then rebuild, so it's not wasting any money on that. But like I say, leave your questions below, any of your comments as usual, but I'll leave the link for Bott Smart below in the description. Go and check them out. The services, like I say, is brilliant. Like I say, I do believe now I've got the best van on YouTube. So thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed it, make sure you hit the subscribe button, leave us a thumbs up, and we shall catch you on the next one.